Happy New Year. It is Lunar New Year, the year of the snake this year. And this is one of two largest celebrations, holidays in South Korea. The other being Chuseok, the Thanksgiving in the fall. So we'll be eating very good Korean food today. My wife was working on it yesterday and be working on it today. Tokmandu guk, which is a type of soup, japchae, different Korean things. So we'll be eating good and celebrating the new year today. It is the year of the snake. I don't have a snake mug. I actually saw one in the store and said, oh, I could get that mug for Lunar New Year's. And my wife was like, she does not like snakes. So I got the Jungle Book cup. Doesn't have the snake that was the bad guy. It has all the heroes on the cup, but it doesn't have the snake. But drinking out of that this morning. And it was sort of funny. We were going to go to Vegas for the Eagles concert a couple of weeks ago, which we did. And before we went on that trip, we said, yeah, well, they're going to have all those Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year decorations. Like a couple of years before, when my wife went to the SHOT Show with me, and we were both down there together during the SHOT Show, we went around the different hotels, and it was the year of the rabbit. And they had these big colorful displays and lots of rabbits everywhere. And so before we thought about it, when we said, yeah, we'll be going to Vegas, we'll get to see those displays. And then she realized it's the year of the snake. And the enthusiasm waned for looking at the displays. Now, some of the displays, the snake was sort of cute and pretty, and she didn't mind them. Some of the displays, the snake, she didn't like. But it is the year of the snake. So I want to wish everybody, a happy Lunar New Year. Good morning, Thad. Thad's here and said good morning. Happy New Year. Appreciate you being here to say hello. But, this, as I mentioned, is one of the biggest holidays in Korea and in other places in Asia. Besides eating very well, it's also a traditional day to honor your ancestors. And so my wife's family will be honoring their parents and grandparents and the different people that have passed away. My one brother-in-law passed away a number of years ago, so they'll be honoring him as well. The last time I was in Korea for this holiday was about 6 years ago during the Winter Olympics, when my daughter, wife, and I went over there. Not only did we get to see some Olympics, we were there during this big holiday, which was great to spend it with my wife's family. You talk about some good eating. My wife's sisters just cooked and huge, awesome meal. So that was definitely, it's a good time to be over there. Good morning, Dixon. Dixon says, Happy New Year, Wood Snake. Thank you for being here, Dixon. So that's all I had for you today. I'm still a little bit hoarse after teaching and caught a little crud or something on the airplane coming back, but not going to let that stop me. Got a lot of things to do. I will share something that was sort of cool. This morning, I was watching this webinar about writing. And, I saw the ad on Facebook, and he was saying they teach you to write punchy books and how you can write short little books. And I thought, I'll listen to see what kind of stuff he's talking about. Obviously, he wants you to buy the course where he can help you do this. But he brought up a slide of some self-published books. One of them was Survive a Shooting. It's like, and I'm half watching, half working some others, listening for something that might be relevant, not some of the ad stuff that he was talking about. But boom, all of a sudden there, my book was on the screen. It's like, hey, that's pretty cool. And so it was just sort of interesting that my book showed up. And he mentioned it as sad that kind of book is needed, but that kind of information is relevant to people out there, which I've always said. I would stop teaching active shooter response and just teach communication and so forth if people would stop killing each other and if these incidents would just stop. But sadly, they're continuing. So I continue to teach both, just like I did in Texas this last weekend. So I just thought that was cool when my book actually popped up in that webinar. Everybody, have a happy New Year's. Go out, make it a wonderful Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow, and I will see you then.